sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as all your support really helps this legally blind YouTube content creator to continue to remain motivated to making all of these type of videos in this channel, and through the YouTube algorithm would really help this channel grow. People, I am not exaggerating. At the end of part 7, I almost gave up. I really did. I almost gave up. What you saw in part 8 was me trying over and over and over again, and finally, when the broken as heck accessibility features decided to work, I finally made some progress. Finally. this just go this just not only goes to show you how broken this accessibility is, but it goes to show you that I really want to experience this game on my own, not resorting to spoilers. But okay, so this is why, believe it or not, all your comments and engagement and increase, the subscriptions or whatnot, believe me, it is very, very valuable to me. It's like it doesn't, my channels are not monetized, as of this recording, my channels are not monetized, so I'm doing this out of passion. So
confirm button.
so yeah, just to show that, no, or just to see that, people are, behind you when you're so passionate about something, it really, adds more to the drive. Anyways, so getting back to my thoughts on part 8. See, this is something I love about this God of War. Yeah, I came a little bit across David Jaffe's comment saying that he wants Kratos to be a static character. That is the worst thing you can do in terms of a character. Be static and be repetitive, doing the same thing over and over again. For the first 6 games, David Jaffe, we saw Kratos destroy and destroy and destroy. Everything he did in the name of redemption or vengeance, in a destructive manner. Here, the last 2 games, we are seeing him trying to come to terms with that rage and trying to control that rage. And in Valhalla, we are starting to see him finally coming to a resolution with his suffering, like with the boat captain's story. Yeah, the key kept showing up because at the back of his mind he felt guilt. Okay, at the back of his mind he felt guilt. Okay, what he did to Helios, he ripped his head off, and he knew. This is a very good thing, Sony Santa Monica Studio, Cory Barlog, what he mentioned. Kratos knew what would happen if Helios's head was ripped off, but Kratos' need for vengeance was actually so strong that it overrode his sympathy towards other people. This is why in the beginning of God of War 3, he says, "Let them suffer. The death of Zeus is all that matters." And we saw this type of development in God of War 3 as well, that there is a limit to what Kratos is willing to do. And through that, he can find his humanity again. And basically, God of War 2018, this is not a soft reboot. I don't know. Listen, Mortal Kombat 9 is a soft reboot. God of War 2018 is not a soft reboot. This is why it is called God of War 4 in so many places. Alright, so, Kratos failed to, protect his children, or his child Calliope, failed to protect Pandora, and now, he does not want to fail Atreus either. Okay, and we're seeing this conflict, this inner struggle manifest in so many poor decisions, and that, along with the Norse gods wanting a piece of him and adding Kratos and Atreus into Odin's sphere of manipulation. We are seeing that play out very well in Ragnarok, or in God of War 2018 in Ragnarok, and to an extent even
Valhalla.
in the story of
Confirm
Valhalla.
button.
So this
Select.
is what I call almost perfect evolution of a character. Okay, because like I said, Kratos had a lot of time to think about this, because see, vengeance is not eternal. Once the once vengeance is complete,
Valhalla.
then you
Confirm
get to
button.
reflect on the
Select.
consequences of your actions. And this is why in the end of God of War 3, what's the first thing Kratos says to Athena? Remember that. Just recall that. I'll tell you. What does Kratos say? If you don't remember, I'll tell you. Look around you, Athena. The world stands in ruin.
Valhalla.
What good is your
Confirm
message?
button.
Because
Select.
right from that point, you see, Kratos has finally realized that everyone else had to pay the price for his vengeance. At that, the regret started from that point. Anyways, getting back to Valhalla, and I have decided on a format
Valhalla.
of
Confirm button.
these videos.
Select.
It's that if I get stuck somewhere, um, I will continue on and I will try and make some progress. And if I happen to make progress, I will save those video clips and I will upload them as episodes. Because given the format of this DLC, I think as a legally blind player, I will have to resort to this.
Valhalla.
Otherwise, this
Confirm
is going to get
button.
very, very,
Select.
very repetitive. All right, so sorry for the very long introduction. So
Continue.
let us continue.
Resume the journey in Valhalla. Confirm button. Select.
Ready that shield!
Chest reward. Open foe weapon glyph.
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you do. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead. Not all of them involve ruling. The throne and the office are only what you bring to them.
See, that is a see people. That is a very good piece of dialogue because think about it. Kratos knows mostly of the Greek pantheon, where all the gods were so evil that Mimir said that in 2018. Mimir said, "Don't get me wrong, but he heard that the pantheon had it coming." And especially with God of with the title of God of War, Kratos is a Spartan. Ares, I believe, is their god, is the god that most Spartans, well, by tradition worship or something like that. Okay, and he knows of only a malevolent a form of godhood of that title. He he's traveled in God of War 2018 in many places, uh, in hearing about Tyr's exploits and learning about Tyr and whatnot, but still he is more familiar with the benevolent God of War compared to a benevolent God of War like Tyr. So this is why it is taking some time, and these type of dialogue is actually what makes God of War so good.
Perhaps we can buy our way through some of these before our next attempt. Watch your left! Find you! Behind you, brother! Behind you! Look out!
Settings.
Valhalla's got a bounty on that one! Watch your left! And Valhalla keeps the score.
Chest reward. Open for perk.
Grand. We should be free to move up to the next area now.
Cost 40 health.
Left side, brother! We're about to get zapped! Oh, plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
Chest reward. Open for perk. Chest reward. Open for refill or stats glyph. Chest re-
Hello, me again.
Settings. Confirm button.
And lest we forget, Kratos, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you wasn't just.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that from you.
Once again, very insightful piece of dialogue. Yeah, Kratos did, does realize that, he made mistakes and there was more to his, his existence than his just need for vengeance. But that's the thing with vengeance. Like I said, like the Pantheon had it coming because there's only so much that you can do. There's only so much that you can tolerate before you stop seeing reason or logic. Like, until there is a point where some of that primal need for vengeance and restitution has been somewhat attended to. Because without that, you can't think straight. And like I said, well, okay, maybe I didn't say in this series, but I'm in human psychology for for about 10 years now. Believe me, this is how the brain works, and like this formula is almost in everyone. It's just they're at a different equation, from person to person. Okay, and like when it comes to like proper upbringing, it is to settle a good balance of this equation, like staying in control and over your primal desires and needs and whatnot. And vengeance is one of them. It is a very very animalistic trait. Okay, so yeah, very good to see. All right, so let's continue.
Tablet of
Don't
Endeavor.
hurry up and make a decision on my account.
Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button.
A little something to remember me by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment. Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment.
Okay, this is different, and I love the music here.
Right side, sniper attack! Grace! Oh, you've missed these slippery bastards, haven't you? It's in the ground! Break the tether, quickly! Incoming dive! A minute! Now we'll see who's half a man! Try another weapon, idiot! It's charging at us! And they're all dead. Kratos was here.
Oh man, that was intense.
Multiplier. Each Valhalla's chosen slain greatly increases the amount of fleeting echoes gained. Confirm button.
Getting a choice regarding your fate must be nice.
contemplative endeavor. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Square button. Suspend game. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Triangle. Stats help. Back button. Back.
There's the foe you need to go after! Crossfire from behind! Shield! Strike it now! Killed the thing someone told you to kill. Yay. How interesting! A dragon bird! I hope it pecks you to death! Parry its attack! Watch your left! Parry and strike already!
chest.
It's in the ground! Income, right side. And things just... Did you forget that haste is a factor here? Watch from underneath! See the poison! That's all the killing you need to proceed. Any further murder is purely at your discretion.
Settings. Confirm.
You're such a mindless brute.
Good to see you again, Kratos. I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see? Defend yourself!
Info.
Don't hold back. I won't. Trust your instincts, Kratos. Arms up! Tell me, Kratos, truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel, in that moment, your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see?
It felt true.
You occur!
You better get into the light, brother! Behind you, watch out! Brother, get to the light!
Concentrate, Kratos. Come, show me that Spartan grit. Defend yourself.
Behind you, watch out!
Darkness come. You occur.
There's light over there, brother! Behind you! Look out!
Arms up.
Watch out!
Let our battle clear your mind. Having fun yet? Darkness come. You occur.
Brother, get to the light! Behind you! Look out!
I yield. I yield.
Good then.
I don't think you were indifferent, Kratos. I think you were hurt. Deeply hurt. And you handled it unskillfully.
Wait, is that you restoring the sun? You took Helios's chariot and put the sun back in the sky, but sacrificed yourself in the process.
Yes. I fell to my death, and was saved by Helios. But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come. What is the point?
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance. You are not so unskillful now as you were then. Better voices in your head, you might call it. I think that's enough for now. You have much to contemplate.
Yes.
Back to the beach then.
You should be proud of your progress, Kratos. See you soon.
It seems like you're making progress, whatever you're doing in there.
Perhaps.
Listen, I know I made you feel like we expected more of you than you could give. And I just want you to know, I'm not asking you to change how you are or who you are. We had to break the old world to build a new one. Picking up the pieces and putting them together stronger. It's a rare opportunity. You made a difference here. In some circles, a symbol of change. On many days, just knowing that you're a part of the Council is enough.
And other days?
You've earned a voice. How you use it is up to you.
Sigrun, inside we encountered a son of Thor.
It wouldn't really be him in there. I can assure you have a memory of a past fight. And I'm sure Valhalla takes advantage.
But why him?
I don't think that's for me to say.
Well, something for us to ponder in between melees.
Settings.
All right, people. I'm gonna slowly conclude this episode, but man, see, I told you these are things that make God of War the greatest game story ever told. Okay, yeah, it does show. It does show Kratos is more complicated.
And the wheel of progress turns.
Kratos is way more complicated than just black and white. And that complex nature is said very well. And by the way, the Sun Chariot, he was tasked by the gods to restore it. Sacrificing himself, he was tasked by the gods to do it. Just like he was tasked by the god to kill Ares. And the gods of Olympus already knew of Kratos' hatred for Ares. They just used, the gods just used that to, to their advantage.
Appearance pedestal.
So like I said, hold on. Let me talk to her.
Air.
Excellent. Your journey within Valhalla is a tapestry of adaptation. Keep weaving your own destiny.
And like I said,
It'll all be worth it in the end, General.
and like I said, Kratos has no like homeland experience of benevolent god of wars.
Tablet of
Better yourself
reflection.
if and when you can, I always say.
All right,
Triangle button.
I'm interested in the
Stand out.
resurrection
That
stones.
button. Back.
Okay, I finally have enough to buy 2 resurrection stones.
Triangle button. Stats help. That
Okay,
button.
Kratos.
Back.
So,
Triangle button. Stats
okay,
help.
uh,
Back button.
I wish I had an
Exit.
advanced resurrection stone. Okay, now let us move on to the other upgrades. But yes, see, people, when the navigation, when the thing works, when Okay, the ray. Yeah, I think I need to increase the ray here.
Triangle button.
Um,
Stats help. Triangle
when the
button.
accessibility
Stats help.
works, then it's
Back
more
button.
a bit more
Exit.
playable.
Triangle button. Stats help.
When the
Back button.
accessibility doesn't
Exit.
work, and you know it keep like I've shown in previous
Triangle
episodes,
button.
when the
Stats help.
pointers
Confirm button.
keeps pointing
Select.
towards the
Back
sky,
button.
whereas the
Exit.
door is right in front
Triangle
of me.
button. Stats
It
help.
just goes to show that, you know,
Confirm
how
button.
broken it,
Select.
you know, this is.
Back button. Exit. Triangle but triangle stats
So
help.
see, in
Back
this
button.
one episode, we made so much
Exit.
progress.
Triangle button. Stats help. Back
And
button.
if you're watching this
Exit.
on Christmas,
Triangle
Merry
button.
Christmas to all of you.
Stats help.
If you're watching this after
Confirm
Christmas,
button.
I hope you had
Select.
a wonderful
Back
Christmas.
button.
And as always,
Exit.
please, people,
Triangle
do
button.
hit that like, subscribe,
Stats
and
help.
bell notification buttons, as that type of support really helps me remain motivated to continue doing this, you know, fighting against the,
Tablet of reflection.
you know, the bad accessibility design and whatnot, and beating this game basically,
Tablet of
Wouldn't want to buy
influence.
a slightly more hospitable environment.
Triangle button.
because you know I'm that
Stats
much
help.
dedicated to this
Back button.
game.
Back.
Okay. Let's do the barrier key. Let's do one barrier
Triangle
key.
button. Stats help. Back button. Back.
Now let's do
Triangle,
this.
triangle, stats
Whatever
help.
this is.
Back button. Exit. Triangle
Okay.
button.
Do I have anything else?
Stats help.
No.
Back
No. I
button.
can. Yeah, I can
Exit.
afford some
Triangle
things. Let's see what this
button.
is.
Stats help.
Divine
Confirm
truth.
button.
Oh no, this is like
Select.
just some other
Back
currency.
button. Exit. Triangle
I
button.
think.
Stats help. Confirm button.
Okay, offerings.
Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Confirm button.
Okay,
Select.
not enough.
Back
Oh,
button.
okay. Yeah. Heavy
Exit.
runic.
Triangle button. Stats help. Back button. Back.
Let's see if there's anything for
Triangle button.
resurrection stones.
Stats help. Confirm button. Select. Back button. Exit. Triangle button. Stats help. Confirm button.
All right, now let's
Select.
do the
Back
heavy
button.
runic attack.
Exit. Triangle button. Triangle button. Stats help. Back
Yeah,
button.
yeah, guys, I
Back.
don't mind the squeaky chair.
Triangle button.
I bought it like 5 years ago. Anyways, guys, that'll be the end of this part. Please do hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. This is your boy Tanveer Sai, the Bengal Dragon Blind Man Review, signing out.